Hello and good afternoon, everyone. I hope all of you are doing fine, safe, and healthy. Good afternoon, Niharika. Uh, Keep it here. Good afternoon, Vahini. Good afternoon, Vijay. Linkla, Vijay Kumar. Good afternoon, Kushita. Again, I am getting good afternoon, Sanjay. Again, Likita, you are sending me message on the wrong ID. Again, if you have to send me messages, I've logged in by two IDs. The other ID is by the name of Astik. You send your messages there. Yes, Ligita, that's correct. Here only. So you send your messages here. On this ID, I would be able to see your messages and respond. Well, I think your chemistry class, good afternoon, Santosh. Your chemistry class has extended, so I'll just wait for a minute or two. Before starting your class, let me again remind you to keep your cameras off so that the speed is good for you to see the video and the audio without any disturbance. I'll just keep it here. Right now, can you remind me what we were doing in the last class? What was the last topic in the last class? What we were doing? Anyone? You tell me that. What we were doing? Vectors. Kushita, what in vectors we were doing? We were doing vectors for the last 2 or 3 days. What was the last thing that we did in vectors in the last class? Do you remember that? What we were doing in the last class in vectors? No one remembers it? Don't remember what we were doing in the last class? Is everyone there? Finding angle. What do you mean by finding angle? Okay, I think let me recollect it for you. We were trying to convert vectors from one form to the other form. If a vector is given in the form of, yes, from one system to other system, Niharika, yes. If the vector is given in the form of units and direction, we were trying to convert it into I, J, and K form. And then we were trying to do the reverse of it. Reverse of it means that we were trying to convert from IJ form to the magnitude and direction form. So here is a recap. I have drawn a vector OA. I have written its magnitude and I have given its direction in terms of angle. Can you write this vector in terms of I and J? How will I represent this vector in terms of I and J? That is the question. Can anyone do this? How this vector can be represented in the form of I and J. OA vector. I hope you can see OA vector. This one. Magnitude is 10 units and angle is given as 30 degrees. Can anyone get me the answer? Are you there, everyone? I'm not seeing all. I'm not getting responses. Only 20 responses up till now. Are you there, everyone? Can I have some raise hand that we are there? I am audible. I hope I have not muted myself. I think I'm muted. No, I'm not muted. I'm up and running. Yes, so how will I get OA? 10 sine 30 minus I. Okay. What about J? Do we remember how we used to do it? Do we remember that? 10 cos 30 J. Yes, Kushita, that is correct. So how I am supposed to do this? Let me draw a perpendicular here. The angle is 30. This is 10. So this side will become 10 cos 30. Cos 30 is root 3 by 2. This will become 10 cos 30, 10 root 3 by 2. And the opposite side, the perpendicular side will become 10 sine 30. Sine 30 is half. Have I written it correctly or have I written it wrongly? No one is watching. Have I written both the sides correctly? See, I have written this side as 10 root 3 by 2, and again I have written the same side as 10 by half, 10 divided by 2. So I have to correct it, yes or no? So you are not watching, everyone is sleeping. Are we watching or are we sleeping? So this side would be 10 sine 30, 10 into half, watching. Okay, Vijay, great to know that. Right, so how is my OA vector? How will I write my OA vector? Its x component is 10 by 2. 10 by 2 is 5. 5 along minus I plus this component is 5 root 3. 5 root 3 along J. So that is the answer. Can I have some raised hand that we have understood? All of you got this answer? 5 minus I plus 5 root 3 along J. Everyone got this answer? 8, 10, 12. Only 10 people got the answer. What about the rest? Sai says yes. What about the rest? What about the rest? Yes, sir. Vijay also says yes, sir. Hannah also says yes, sir. Okay, I'm getting now responses. Great. So now we have woken up. Great. Welcome back to this universe. So that is how we convert from magnitude and direction into I and J. What was the second thing that we did yesterday? Let me remind you. I gave you a vector, so I'm giving it to you again. OA vector is minus 4I plus 3J. So I've written a vector for you. I want you to find its magnitude. I want you to find its direction. And again, I want you to draw this vector, how it should look like. So I'll just draw the X and Y axis. Again, I'm not good at drawing a straight line. Why I'm not good, I don't know. And here. Okay, I'm waiting for answers here. Waiting for your answers. OA vector is minus 4I plus 3J. This is the way I told you that vectors would be written in the book. This is the way vectors written in the book. I may say that it is not correct, but this is how they will write it. I want you to give me the magnitude. Someone gave me the magnitude. Who was she? Tushita. Yes, Tushita. The magnitude is 5. What about the direction and where is the vector? What about the direction? Where is the vector? Where is everyone? Is everyone sleeping? I only have 50 messages till now, which is too less. No one with an answer. No, sir, not sleeping, but whiny not giving answers also. Whiny means everyone. Angle is 37. Kushita, this is not the way to give the answer. You must tell me from which magnitude 5, second quadrant, from which axis are you telling me the angle? You have not told that. If you do not tell me that, it's useless. If you not tell me that, it is useless. Just saying the angle, not saying the axis, not saying the quadrant. Second quadrant, yes, Kushita, from which axis are you telling me the angle? Tan inverse 3 by 4 with respect to x. Okay, now it looks okay, I guess. Let me show you how to do it. First, I'll find the magnitude of OA. So magnitude of OA, I can write it like this, or I can simply write it like OA, and that would be equal to x square plus y square. I will square 4. I will square, yes, and tan inverse 3 by 4. 3 by 4 tan inverse is 37 degrees. So you must know this. 3 square plus 4 square ka root. So magnitude of OA is 5. Everyone got that magnitude? Not with y-axis side. Yes. Now I find angle tan theta. Remember, tan theta is with x-axis. And if it is x-axis, you have to divide y by x, right? Y is 3, x is not -4, it is 4. So theta with the x-axis becomes tan inverse of 3 by 4. Tan inverse of 3 by 4 is 37 degrees. Now is the time that I draw the vector and understand how the vectors look like. So you see x is negative and y is positive. That means it lies in the second quadrant. This is the second quadrant. This would be O, this would be A. And I got the angle from the x-axis, 37 degrees from the x-axis. This would be the angle, 37 degrees. The magnitude would be 5. And that is how I get the answer to this one. Am I clear with this concept once and for all? Only 2 people have understood this. Shameful. Clear, Santosh says 5, 10, 8, 7, 11. We have all understood this. Anyone who have not understood this, anyone who has not understood this, please tell me now so that I can rest assured. It's clear, sir. Okay. So it's clear, sir. Great. That takes us to what we should be doing today. And what would be doing today is known as addition of vectors. Addition of vectors. Now, does anyone remember what we talked about addition of vectors? What was the definition of vectors? The definition of vectors was any physical quantity which requires both magnitude and direction, and there was something else also added there. And what? And what? Question mark. And anyone remembers what was in that and it does what? Anyone remembers? And it follows laws of vector addition. Yes, Niharika, that was what I'm saying. And it follows the laws of vector addition. They cannot be added like numbers. Yes, Chaturya, they cannot be added like numbers. We need special laws to add them, or for that matter, subtract them. And those quantities are known as vectors. There is one quantity which has both magnitude and direction, but it is not known as a vector. Can you tell me what is that quantity? It has both magnitude and direction, but it is not treated as a vector. Can you tell me what is that quantity? Current, Anak, and why it is current? And what does current not do so that it becomes a scalar? Why it becomes a scalar? It has magnitude and it has direction. Yes, Manaswit. But why is current not a vector? Why is current not a vector? No one has the answer? Why is current not a vector? It doesn't follow vector laws. Yes, Anak, it doesn't follow laws of vector. So we are on those laws of vector. Yes, Santosh, it does not follow laws of vector. Now we are responding. Yes, Chaturya, not. Now everyone is speaking up. Great. It does not follow vector laws and hence current is not a vector. Now we have come to that junction where we will try to understand. Yes, Anjali, we'll try to understand the laws of vector addition. But before going on to the laws, I could give you a hint of those laws. What are those laws looking like? What those laws look like? Everyone sees this slide? Can everyone see this? So as you can see over here, everyone sees this, right? Raise hands. Yes, sir, we see that. Okay. So basically there are two laws that we need to understand. The first law is known as triangular law of vector addition. And the second one would be known as parallelogram law of vector addition. One is known as triangular law and the other one is known as parallelogram law. Triangular law and parallelogram law. But before going on to these laws and make your life tough, let us try to understand how vectors would be added in a slightly easier way. Now, you must understand that everything that we do from now onwards will be based on either of this law, which is triangular law, or the parallelogram law. Again, we will understand that whether you call it triangle law or you call it parallelogram law, or you do it in the way I am going to do it now, everything is same. The only fact is they are known by different names and they look different, but effectively they are doing the same thing. Whether you call it triangular law, whether you call it parallelogram law, or you are adding vectors in the way that we are going to do it. Are we ready for this? Are we ready to add vectors without knowing any of the laws? Anjali says yes. Only Anjali wants to understand this. Niharika also says yes. Only two people, only Vijay, only Hannah, only Santosh. Okay, let us come and understand how we can add vectors. Now, I'm not going to give you any laws or get into any sort of complication. I'll just give you a question and I'll ask you to add vectors. And let's see if you can do it. Are you ready? So I have got two vectors. I have got a vector A. Now I'm not writing it as OA, OB, OC. Doesn't make any sense. I can just write it as A. I have got a vector A, which is 5 along minus I plus 3 along J. This is vector A, question number 1. And then I have another vector B. Vector B is 3 along I plus 5 along minus J. Now what you got to do is you have to find the resultant whenever 2 or more vectors are added. Whenever 2 or more vectors are added, whatever you get is known as what? It's known as what? It's known as resultant vector. Am I clear? So whenever you are adding or subtracting 2 or 3 or 5 vectors, whatever you get will be known as resultant vector. Resultant vector. So the question is very simple. You are given two vectors, A vector, B vector. You have to find the resultant vector, which is simply A vector plus B vector. That would be the resultant vector. Now, as you can see, you don't know what is addition of vectors. You don't know what is subtraction of vectors. Still, I have given you a question and I am waiting for an answer. Can anyone tell me what would be the resultant vector? Someone has already given me the answer. I missed it. Someone has already given me the answer, and Vijay Kumar says minus 2i minus 2j. And I think that is the correct answer. That is the answer. Minus 2i and minus 2j. How many else? How many of you could do this question? How many of you apart from Vijay? No one else. No one else. Chaturya says same. Jai Shankar has written one I in minus and the other j in plus. So if you write one thing, same sir. Sanjay with the specs says the same thing. Santosh also says the same thing. Now he has corrected himself. So it's very simple. Same. It's very simple. What you got to do, just add. You know addition. Even my son, he is in first standard. He knows addition. He can add 5 with 3 or 5 with 2. What is the answer? How do I get it? See, now you will see, sir, what is the special law here? There is no law. We are simply adding it like numbers only here. There is no law here. Sir, what new law you were talking? Triangle law, parallelogram law. All stupid. There is no law. We are just simply adding it. Yes or no? How do you add it? A vector plus B vector. That would be simply equal to, this is 5 along minus I. This is 3 along I. So what will be the addition when you add 5 minus I and 3I? What will you get? You will get 2 along minus I. Yes or no? Yes or no? Do we have any doubts on this? Yes, it is clear. Plus You have 3 along j and you have 5 along minus j. You add them, one is positive along j, other is along minus j. You add them, you will get 2 along minus j. Yes or no? That is your answer. That is your resultant. As simple as that. So simple. Where do you see any law coming here? Do you see any triangular law? Do you see any parallelogram law here? Anyone sees any sort of law coming here? No, sir. No one sees any law. So as I said, you call it triangular law, you call it parallelogram law. If you look here, there is no law, it's simple addition. But the question isn't over for me. You have got the value of r, that is, you can write it like this now, minus 2i minus 2j. From now onwards, from this class onwards, we will not be writing it like this because now we have understood what it means. Everyone has understood what it means? Yes or no? We are writing in terms of direction. We have understood that we should write it like this. But now just to make our life simpler, we will just write it in the way books write it. We'll just write it in the way books write it so that when you see it in books, you feel comfortable. So we'll now write it like this. But now this is given in the form of ing. This is given in the form of ing. I also want you to find its magnitude and its direction and draw this vector. I repeat, the answer has been found in the form of ing. I want you to find its magnitude, to find its direction and draw. Your time starts now. Your time starts now. Write its magnitude, find out its magnitude, find out its direction, and draw this vector so that you understand how this vector looks. This is just for your understanding. It may not be asked in the final exam. Anyone? Everyone got this answer, I guess. Everyone got this answer. Now it's a very simple question. Just find the magnitude, just find the direction, draw this vector here, and we are done. And I'm still not getting any answer. Is everyone sleeping? Are we in the same universe? Magnitude, Anjali says root over 8. Yes, Anjali, that is root over 8. Correct. What about the direction? Angle is 45 Chaturya. Again, beta, you just calling it as angle. You don't tell me which axis. Don't tell me which triangle, which quadrant. It does not make any sense. Magnitude is 4 times root 2. It's 2 times root 2, Krushita, not 4 times root 2. So R ka magnitude, if you have any doubts, just see, it will be equal to root of 2 square plus 2 square. 2 square plus 2 square is 4 square. It is under root of 8. Under root of 8 becomes 2 root 2. 2 times root 2. Am I clear? 2 times root 2. Now I have to find angle. So I'll write it here. Tan theta with the x-axis. Tan theta with the x-axis is y divided by x. Y divided by x. Y is 2, not minus 2. X is 2, not minus 2. So it is 2 divided by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. So theta becomes 45 degree with the x-axis. 45 degree with the x-axis. 45 degree with the x-axis. Now is the time that I draw this vector. I look at the quadrant. This is minus I, this is minus j. So it lies in which quadrant? No one knows the quadrant. Shameful. No one knows the quadrant. First quadrant, Jayashankar, you are in a different universe. Handak is also in a different universe. Please come back to this universe. Vijay is also wandering in some other universe where minus I and minus j comes in the fourth quadrant. Jayashankar is also in some other universe. Manaswit is also in some other universe. Let us come back to this universe where minus I, minus x and minus y lie in the third quadrant. Please come back to our universe. Are we there in our universe? here, minus x minus y, third quadrant. Do you understand this? Same universe, everyone is in the same universe. Great. I can call it OR, or whatever you want to call it. The magnitude is 2 root 2. And the angle from the x-axis is 45 degrees. This is how you must always remember it. This is how you must understand it. Am I clear? Anyone has any doubts on how to add vectors? Once you get the answer, how to find out its magnitude? Vaini has not understood. Vaini, tell me what's the problem? Jayashankar has not understood. Jayashankar, tell me what is the problem? What is the doubt? Please ask. No doubt. Okay. I got confused. I thought you have doubts. So this is how you must add it. And as you can see, you don't see, sir, I said the answer. Okay. You don't see any triangle law, any parallelogram, but actually there is. I will understand that triangular law, parallelogram. Don't worry. But first, let us solve one or two more questions on the same concept of addition of vectors so that everyone understands the concept. Remember, the answer that does not finish here. This is not the actual answer. You must also tell me the magnitude. You must also tell me the direction, and you should be able to draw the diagram. Once you do that, that will mean that you have understood the entire question correctly. Shall we go ahead and start with a question? So this is your question number 2. Question number 2, you have got two vectors. A vector is minus 3i. Now I will not write it in that fashion. Minus 3i plus 4j. Vector B is 3i minus 5j. You have to find the resultant of these vectors. Resultant means you have to find A vector plus B vector. How much is that? You have to tell me the magnitude. You have to tell me the direction. And you have to draw the vectors. Your time has already started. Minus 1j. Sanjay with the specs has given me an answer and I think he is right. But then again, just giving me an answer doesn't matter. You have to tell me the entire thing. Where your vector is, where is it lying, how to draw that vector, what is its magnitude, everything consists, everything is an answer. Minus 1j, Niharika also says the same thing, but Niharika, you have to draw the vector. R is equal to 1, resultant is 1. You're talking about the magnitude, Sanjay. Yes, correct, that is 1, but you have to draw the vector as well. Everyone has to draw the vector, understand the magnitude, everything else. Shall I proceed? So I find out A vector plus B vector. It's very simple. Just need to add it. This is minus 3i and this is 3i. You add minus 3i with 3i, you will get 0. So I don't have to write 0. This is 4j, this is minus 5j, so I get minus j. You can write it as minus 1j or you can write it as minus j. Doesn't matter. Manasvita is absolutely wrong. Manasvita, you are absolutely wrong. What is the magnitude of resultant? Let me call it the resultant vector r. So what is the magnitude of the resultant vector r? That will be equal to 1 square. 1 square root will be 1. So 1. You don't have to find the angle because this is going along minus j. As you can see, it is going along minus j. Do we see that? It is going along minus j. There is no y component. Everyone understand this? This is going along minus j. There is no y component. Yes or no? You understand that? So just draw a vector like this and just call it minus j vector. That is your answer. That is how it has to be done. 0 degree with minus y-axis. Yes, Manasvit, you are right now. You don't have to write this. Since it is only along minus j, you can straight away draw the vector and that is your answer. Already have around 200 messages. I hope I have responded to everyone. Do we understand this, how I have achieved this? So your answer can be like this. It can be going along minus j. Your answer could have been like this. It could have gone like this, simply gone like this, or gone like this, or gone like this. It all depends on what are the two vectors that you are trying to add. So depending on the two vectors, you can have any answer. You could have an answer like this. You could have an answer like this. You could have an answer like this, or you could have an answer like this. Am I clear? Angle is 0 degree in the fourth quadrant. It's not in the fourth quadrant. It's along y-axis, but it's along negative y-axis. You do not have to say an angle now. You can simply say the resultant is along negative y-axis. If it is along negative y-axis, you can just say that. If it is along plus x-axis, you can simply say that plus y minus x. Don't have to say the direction then. Am I clear? Am I clear? Yes? Okay. Now, let us take our process further. And instead of giving you what? Giving you vectors in I and j form, now I am trying to do something different. Wow, straight line. See, I have also learned how to draw a straight line. As I told you, every day you learn something. If it is a new thing, you might make mistakes. Now I have two vectors. Oops. Now I have two vectors with me. Wow, nice vectors they are looking. I can call this point as O. I can call this point as A. I can call this point as B. The magnitude of this vector is 2 units. And the magnitude of this vector is also 2 units. Do we understand the scenario? We understand we understand the question. I have two vectors OA and OB. One is like this, the other one is like this. Both the magnitudes are 2. You have to tell me what is OA vector plus OB vector. How much is OA vector plus OB vector? And your time starts now. I hope you remember that this is plus x-axis, this is minus x-axis, this is plus y-axis, and this is minus y-axis. OA vector plus OB vector, you have to tell me the answer. The time has already started. Some people, I think, have given me some answer. Manaswit has come with an answer. Krushita has come with an answer. Everyone is there with an answer, and I'm very happy to see that the answers are correct. Great. So see, we are adding vectors, and we have still not seen what is triangular law, what is parallelogram law, and this and that, and we are still able to add vectors. Very good. Very good. I am very happy. What about the rest? Apart from these sets, I think there were 8 or 10 people. What about the rest? How many of you got the answer? Answer is 2i plus 2j. Yes, Chaturya, Santosh, everyone is responding. How to do it? It's very simple. The answer is very simple. Please look here. First, write your OA vector. First, write OA vector in terms of I and j. First, write your OA vector in terms of I and j. Look at OA. It is going along plus I, and the magnitude is 2. So it becomes 2i. Do we understand this? OA vector becomes 2i. We understand this? Raise hands. OA vectors is 2i. We understand this? Great, 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 great. On similar lines, OB vector becomes, what is OB vector? How much is OB vector on similar lines? OB vector becomes 2j. Just need to add them. Just need to add them. So OA vector plus OB vector becomes 2i plus 2j. 2i plus 2j. I can call it OR vector, which is the resultant vector. So OR vector becomes 2i plus 2j. Now the question would be, what is the magnitude of OR vector? Tell me what is the magnitude of OR vector? What is the magnitude of OR vector? What is the magnitude of OR vector? 2 root 2, that is absolutely correct. 2 root 2, that is absolutely correct. What is the angle it makes with the x-axis? Tan theta with the x-axis. So you divide y by x, 2 by 2 becomes 1. So your theta with the x-axis becomes 45 degrees, 45 degrees. Now you look at the quadrant. Now you look at the quadrant. X is positive, Y is positive. So in which quadrant it lies? Chaturya, come in the universe where positive X and positive Y lies in the first quadrant. Please remain in this universe. This universe is beautiful. Very nice one where physics laws are so simple. You are wandering in some other universe, the physics laws may not be so good. You might find it difficult to understand. Now look how does the vector look like? The vector goes like this. Am I clear? Am I clear? Yes, so this is my OR vector. And if you look closely, if you drop a perpendicular here, it will become 2. And if you drop a perpendicular here, it will become 2. Are you getting my point, everyone? Sanjay? Everyone understands what we have done? Everyone understands what we have done? Yes, so everything is coming together now. Everything is coming together now, yes or no? So this OR vector was this vector plus this vector. So it is 2i plus 2j. Another thing that you must remember is this, that one vector is going like this in this direction. The other vector is going like this in the upward direction, but the resultant is going like this in this direction. And that is why direction matters, because if the directions change, the resultant will change. Am I clear with the concept? Am I clear with the concept of this? Anyone has a doubt? Please come up with the doubt. Anyone understands this? Clear, clear, clear. If you have a doubt, you need to come up now, else I will move on to the next one. And again, I will draw it for you. This will do, this will do. Then I'll draw the two vectors again. One vector is going like this. Why this will move? The other vector is going like this. This is O, this is A, this is B. This is 4 units. This is 3 units. Tell me the resultant of these two vectors. Find out the resultant of OA plus OB. Are you ready with your answers? Have you understood the question here? What would be OA vector plus OB vector? Sanjay with the specs has an answer of magnitude. First, give me the answer in terms of I and j beta. That is the process that we follow. You must follow the same process. 4i minus 3j, Vijay, correct? That is absolutely correct. 4 along plus I and 3 along minus j, Niharika, you have written in the correct way. Yes, Manasvi, that is correct. You have written it in the correct way. 4i minus 3j. Yes, Chaturya, I understand that. Shall I do it for you all? So, first we will write OA vector in the vector form. So, OA vector becomes 4 along I. OB vector becomes OB vector becomes 3 along minus j. So I'll write it minus 3j as I promised that I will write it in the form of books now. So I've written in the form of what books will write. Now I add OA vector with OB vector. Now I add OA vector with OB vector and the answer is 4i minus 3j. 4i minus 3j. Let me call it as OR vector. Let me call it as OR vector. Now I find the magnitude of OR vector. 3 square plus 4 square ka root. So the magnitude would be 5. That is correct, beta, everyone. Everyone is giving me answer of the angle as well. That's great. Now I find the tan of the angle theta with the x-axis, I suppose. So it will be y divided by x. Y is 3, x is 4. 3 by 4. I have not divided negative by positive. So theta with the x-axis is 37 degrees. Now is the time. Now is the time that I'm going to draw the resultant. Everyone understands where the resultant would be. I look at the quadrant. This is positive. This is negative. So it must lie. Which quadrant? X is positive. Manaswit says fourth quadrant. I hope everyone is in the same universe. Yes, Hannah, thanks for coming back in the universe. I love this universe. This is absolutely fantastic universe to live in. This is my resultant, and you can see if I drop a perpendicular here, it will look like this. Wonderful diagram. See, such a wonderful thing is physics. We understand everything, and everything comes out absolutely fantastically. Do we understand this? The unit is 5. Do you understand the entire question, entire concept? Is there any iota of doubt, even the slightest doubt at this point, at this junction? Please come up, because the next question is going to be a bit tough. Are we ready for it? Are we ready for the next one? And the next one is this one. This goes here. This goes here. Now look closely what I have. I have one vector which is going like this. That should not be a problem. I have one vector which goes like this. Oops. Will that create a problem? Will that create a problem? So I call it OA. Okay. And let me call it as 3 units. Let me call this as B. Let me call the magnitude as 5. And let me say that this angle is 37 degrees. I hope the question is clear to everyone. Everyone understand this question? You have to tell me the value of OA plus OB. Will you be able to do this, or is it too tough? Which is OR. To get me what is OR vector. How many of you feel confident that you should be, you would be able to pull this off? Pull this feat off. Santosh says yes. Only Santosh is the one who is paying attention. Now I have 2. Vijay Kumar has given me an answer. It is 4J. Yes, Vijay. Yes, Vijay, you are absolutely correct. Manaswit, you are wrong. This is not 1 along minus I and 3 along J. It is not correct. Vijay has given me an answer, and that is, I think, absolutely correct. Answer is 4J. The answer is 4J. We have somewhere around 200 messages. Let me see if I have not missed them. Anyone if I missed, Manaswit has given me an answer. That was the last one. No doubt understood. Sir, anyone with an answer? Apart from Vijay. Yes, Santosh, 4J is the answer. That's correct. That's absolutely correct. Jai Shankar has also come up with an answer. 4J. Correct. Yeah. No doubt about it. 4J Sai. Great. I am very happy that so many of you have given the answer, which I was not expecting, to be very frank. But it's always good to exceed the expectations. The concept is very simple. You just need to write OA vector. We have written it so many times that we are accustomed. It is 3 and it is going along I. So I'll just write it as 3I. I don't have to see anything else. OA vector becomes 3I. But there's a problem with OB vector because OB vector is slanted. But that doesn't make any difference because now we know how to find the components. I drop a perpendicular here. I drop a perpendicular here. This angle is 37 and this side is 5. This angle is 37. So this side becomes 5. 5 what? Cos of 37. And I think most of the answers are wrong. Only one answer is right. Yeah, one or two answers. Even I made the same mistake. So this is 5 cos 37 and the other side becomes 5 Sine 37. Do we understand this, everyone? 5 cos 37, 5 sine 37. How much is cos 37? Cos 37 is 4 by 5. So this side becomes 4. Sine 37 is 3 by 5. So this side becomes 3. Now I write OB vector. OB vector would be equal to, this is 4 along this direction. So this is minus 4I. And this is 3 along this direction. So this is plus 3J. I add them. I get the value of OR vector. OR vector becomes minus I plus 3J. Am I clear? Minus I plus 3J. Minus I plus 3J. Am I clear? You all understand this? Great. Minus I plus 3J. I can find out the magnitude. OR vector ka magnitude will be root over 1 square plus 3 square. So that will be equal to root of 10. I can find a value of tan theta with the x-axis, and tan theta with x-axis would be 3 by 1. So theta will be tan inverse of 3. Am I clear? And then you can draw this vector. In which quadrant this vector lies? 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 It lies in the second quadrant. Am I clear? You can draw it. Yes or no? Yes. So do we understand how we should solve these questions? Doesn't matter whether they are going along x-axis or going along y-axis, or they are not going along any axis. You just have to resolve the vectors and solve the question and get your answers. Clear? One more. Everyone, check this one out. This is O, this is A, this is B, this is 5 unit, this angle is 37, the magnitude of OA vector is 4, one is 4, one is 5. You have to tell me how much is OA vector plus OB vector. I hope all of you gives me an answer this time. OA vector plus OB vector. Are you confident? Anyone with an answer? No one with an answer? 4 along minus j, 5 along I. Okay, I have got one answer here. Well done. Anyone with a different answer? Anyone with a different answer? I hope everyone knows how to do this. Anyone has any doubt in the process, please let me know. 4I plus 2j, Anjali says that, okay. Anjali ka answer I have got. Anyone more with an answer? Anyone else with an answer? Minus j plus 6I, Vijay says minus j plus 6I. Okay. Okay, chalo. Shall I do it? Let us first write what is OA vector. Who is going to tell me what is OA vector? How much is OA vector? How will I write OA vector? Who will tell me that? Okay, Jaya, I accept your choice. It is minus 4j. OA vector is minus 4j. Now let us go and find out what is OB vector. So I drop a perpendicular here. I drop a perpendicular here. This is 5 and this is 37. So this one will become 5 cos of 37. Yes or no? 5 cos of 37. Cos of 37 is 4 by 5. So this becomes 4. Am I clear? This becomes 4. Angle was with the y-axis beta. Okay. Then this becomes 4. Then the opposite side will become 5 times sine of 37. Sine of 37 is 3 by 5. So 5 multiplied by 3 of 5. So this side becomes 3. This side becomes 3. So how will I write my OB vector? My OB vector will be equal to 3 along I, 3 along I, going like this, 3 along I, plus 4 along J. I add them. And what is my answer? My answer is 3I. That is my answer 3. We understand this, everyone? So I hope you will be able to find out your mistakes. This is how I can draw this. I can write R and the magnitude is simply 3. So one vector is going downwards, the other vector is going like this, and the resultant is coming straight. That is the beauty of vectors. Because they are going in different directions, the answer is coming different every time. We got this? Can I have some raised hands that we have understood what we are doing here? I got the answer. Good, Jaya. Well done. I'll give you one last for everyone. I hope that everyone is able to do this one. Are we ready? Take a deep breath. If you're not feeling confident, take a deep breath and just relax. The answer is coming. It would be coming to you soon. Don't worry. You just need to practice. That's all. The more you practice, the better you will become. See, even I am making errors every time I am trying to draw. It's human nature. Whenever we are doing something new, we are bound to make mistakes. Don't worry about those mistakes. After some time, when you practice enough, those mistakes should go away. This is 0, O, this is A, this is 6 units. This is 10 units. This angle is 53 degrees. And this is your OB. You have to find OA plus OB vector. Can you do that? Confident enough? OA vector plus OB vector. Yes, I. Minus 6i. Minus 6i. OA is minus 6i. Yes, that's correct. That's correct. You can go step by step. OA vector is minus 6i. You have around 300 messages, 280 to be very precise. I hope I have 8j Lingla. I think that is the answer. Correct. 8j or 8 minus j? Minus 8j. OA is minus 6i. What about OB? Minus 8j. Yes, Vijay. I think that is the answer. What is OB? So how do I get OB? I drop a perpendicular here. I drop a perpendicular here. This is 10 and this angle is 53. So this side becomes 10 cos 53. Cos 53 is how much? 3 by 5, I think. Cos 53 is 3 by 5. So this side becomes 6. This side becomes 6. This side becomes 10 sine of 53. Sine of 53 is 4 by 5. So this side becomes 8. This side becomes 8. The other side becomes 3. Are we clear? So I can write it like this. This is 6. 6 along I. 6i. This is 8. 8 along minus j. So it becomes minus 8j. I add it. OR vector becomes this plus this. So I and I get cancelled. The answer is minus 8j. Am I clear with this concept of how I achieved this result? Everybody is confident? We have achieved this result without using any triangular law or vector law. Do we understand this? Without doing any triangular law or vector law, we have achieved this result. I will give you one question for your homework, and then we will wind up this class. I hope you enjoyed this class. We'll wind up this class with one question, and in this question, I'll try to make it more difficult. And how I'm going to make it more difficult? Well, I'll give you both the vectors. Oops, I should not have drawn this. I should have taken a different pen. Okay, one vector is like this. See, mistakes. The other vector is like this. This is 10 units. And this angle is 37 degrees. This is also 10 units. And this angle is 37 degrees. This is O, this is A, this is B. You have to find out OA vector plus OB vector in this question. Would you be able to do this? Okay, so solve this question, get me its answer, and we will be finishing off this addition of vectors. In the next class, we will be going it into some laws of vectors. We'll try to understand those laws, and we will see how those laws are used in what we have done. So we'll do that part in the next class. And I hope that you can put your answers in the group so that all of you can look at the answers and check the answers. Okay. With this, I'm ending this class. If you have any doubts, please come up. I'll stay here. Bye bye, beta.